Hi, welcome to the Rapid Returns Show, powered by MeetOtis.com. I'm Clarence, and today I'm here with Tiffany from ChatterBoss. Tiffany is going to put me to the test and see if I can give her a good tip to get rapid returns for her business. So Tiffany, tell me about ChatterBoss.
Yeah, so ChatterBoss is a remote executive assistant company. Our job is to curate teams for entrepreneurs so they can offload the operation and administrative burden. And our goal is to avoid burnout in entrepreneurs, save them time, and help them grow their business.
That's amazing. I happen to know a founder that could use that service. So what's your pitch to, let's say you're talking to me as a potential customer, what would be your pitch?
Yeah, so really, the way I like to start my pitches is to learn more about you. I would want to know, what are your needs? Because our business is super customized to what you need. I'd also want to know, how do you want to work with your assistant? What does success look like if you're delegating effectively? And then together, we're going to identify what a roadmap would look like to success, how we'll work together. And then we'll also walk through any other random ad hoc things that are just preferences of yours. And then I'm going to take all that data and I'm going to identify your best fit person, the person who can work with you on a consistent basis to, like I said, alleviate that administrative and operational burden.
That's awesome. And how many companies and founders are you working with today?
Yeah, so we have about 300 clients that we're working with right now, and an extended network of referral partners at almost 1,000.
That's great. Referral partnerships are always a good way to grow.
Absolutely.
Is that your main channel of growth right now? Do you do some paid marketing and things like that as well?
We do some paid marketing. We're on a few platforms. But definitely referral partnership is where we're, devoting a lot of our time because it's bringing us the most leads at this point.
Okay, but it's not necessarily as controllable as a coin-operated channel, right?
We know that we need to be focusing efforts in the atmosphere, right? Like, we need to be focusing on other platforms. We just haven't gotten the right formula for it yet.
Okay, well, let's talk about what that formula can be.
Yeah.
So with what you're doing now on the paid side of your acquisition, where are you today? Are you doing some paid? And if you are, what channels are working for you? How are you measuring what's working? Kind of walk me through that.
Yeah, so right now we're doing paid on social. So IG, Facebook, nothing on TikTok. So just Facebook and IG for social. Then we have Google search. We're doing ads, and those are and the App Store. We have an app, so we're in the App Store as well.
And how do you measure your results from that? So if you spend X budget, how do you measure your Y return that's coming in from that, and which channels you're getting the best returns on?
Yeah, so we have our lifetime value of a client and then our customer acquisition, and so we're just doing those the ratio of what we want, where we want that to live ideally. For us is like a 3-to-1. So we're measuring it in that way. But it really varies based on the platform is what we're finding. Like for app, our customer acquisition is much lower than like Google search, and we want to figure out a way that it's not that way, right? It's more predictable. That's
right. Well, so I think I do have a tip for you.
Okay.
So in this case, my tip would be a cross-channel strategy that leverages, say, Google search for prospecting, right? And then I would definitely do a lot of retargeting. So when people do come either to your website or somehow land in your sales funnel, even if that's from the referral side, if we can pull that customer data out and then retarget those people with the right messaging for the different stages in the funnel, I think that would increase your overall return, right? Because those leads that are expensive from Google search, you can kind of follow them around the internet for a while then I would want to do something automated cross-channel. Like you mentioned that you're not doing TikTok today,
Yeah.
but TikTok can actually work very well, even for B2B, and especially if we're retargeting the right folks with a different type of content that works on TikTok, then we can optimize what's working in real time, right? Because you do have a very good way of measuring, on like in your other process, right? So that would be my tip, is to make the most of your Google search spend by effectively retargeting and doing that cross channel, for sure.
Brilliant. This is why they pay you the big bucks, Clarence.
And well, hopefully Otis can help you with that one day too.
Yeah.
And for those of you out there, hopefully you learned something from this tip. If you did, please leave us a comment. If you have any questions about your own digital marketing, also leave us a comment. And we have an offer. If you go to meetotis.com/rapid returns, we will match your first month's ad spend dollar for dollar up to $250 to help you get started. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thanks, Clarence.